Hello, Internet. It's been a while. My name is Arya, and this is episode number 000 of the newest, the greatest, the wrestlingest podcast out there. This is Something Else with Arya and KJ. I am Arya, and I am joined by my co-host with the co-most, KJ. KJ, how you doing today?
Hello. I'm doing good. I never done a podcast before, so this is a brand new experience, and I'm really happy to get started. As a more casual wrestling fan myself, I think it would be kind of cool to just kind of see all these new shows as a first-time viewer and get like a fresh perspective on it.
Now, as you can tell by the fact that I call this episode number 000, this is a special preview edition of the show. We are going to be back with our first actual episode, I think in about 2 weeks, and we'll let you know all the dates, times, and everything. But essentially, we're going to be right into your cell phones, your living rooms, your laptops, twice a week on Sundays and Thursdays. We're going to be talking about Mid-South Wrestling from 1981 and NWA Worldwide from 1985. And we're going to go through it episode by episode with you here. And so I figured for our first show, KJ, not our first show, but our preview show,
Ooh.
we have a hot button issue out there. Now, other podcasts right now are discussing, Vince McMahon's retirement, the hush money, the scandals, Triple H and Stephanie taking over, the rise of AEW. However, we have found the ultimate hot button issue for us to discuss. And KJ, if you will, please kick it off.
Well, the hottest of hot button issues we are talking about, the age-old friendship-ending question. Why is pineapple on pizza literally the best pizza topping out there currently?
And why would you say that?
Why would I say that? Well, because I feel that the sweet and savory combo has been a culinary staple for the longest time, and it just fits so well.
See, I think you're just crazy. There's no better word to call it than crazy.
Why is that?
Fruit on pizza doesn't belong. And ignoring the tomato debate, because I get tomatoes a fruit. However, would you sit here and put like an apple on your pizza? Would you sit here and put like a giant slice of orange or a big kiwi right in the middle of your pizza? No, you wouldn't.
Because it's a different texture. That's a false equivalency. It's a totally different texture, totally different flavor profile. Apples are way too hard, and they just don't have that same consistency as a pineapple. Oranges and citrus-like fruits are way too juicy, and they'll just soggy everything up. Whereas a pineapple, it can be salt, it could be sourish, it can be sweet, and it's like the perfect ratio of juicy to dry, so it doesn't ruin the pizza. It's a nice flavor combo. It's even used on chicken and ham a lot.
See, there's nothing wrong with it being on chicken and ham. It complements ham especially. However, to quote my friend Ro, who I talked to about this a few days ago, it's too wet. It's too sweet to put pineapple on. It's not, it's not a good combination. It just, it throws off the taste of the pie because I'm not buying a pizza so I can eat cold, hot, or cold, wet, sweet fruit. I'm eating it because I enjoy my cheese and sauce and bread. And that doesn't work well if I'm going to sit here and, put a giant glob of pineapple all over it.
Okay, well, straight up, if the pineapple on your pizza is cold and wet, that's undercooked. Pineapple can't be cold on the pizza. You have to cook it on the pizza, and it won't be cold. It won't be soggy. That complements it really well.
That makes it even nastier because if I sit here and I open up a can of pineapple, I'm going to chill it in the fridge and have some nice cold pineapple. I'm not going to sit here and put it on the stove for 5 minutes and get it nice and piping hot and put it in my mouth. It's like even on ham, like yeah, it warms up, but it's not like, you don't eat the ham with the pineapple at the same time, or at least most people don't.
Yeah, you do. You eat the ham and the pineapple at the same time. You want to get like a good sear on the pineapple. It brings out the flavor.
Oh,
Cooked pineapple is hella good.
well, I would like to, because, what's my opinion? What's my friend Rose's opinion? I want to go worldwide here. I want to quote Mr. Anthony Bourdain, food writer, chef, television host Anthony Bourdain, and he once said, and I quote, never defile God's gift to humanity with the acidic, watery bitterness of pineapple. Now, if you
Oh,
can't take Anthony Bourdain's word for something, I don't see whose word you can take.
all right. Well, pineapple pizza was invented in Canada, and personally, I've never met a Canadian I couldn't trust. So I'm gonna trust that pineapple on pizza is good, and it's sold worldwide. It's on many menus, and many people besides me swear by it.
How many Canadians do you know? Just out of curiosity.
Enough.
Okay, great. Um, but I just want to point out it's not even just celebrity chefs, just your normal rank and file chef almost entirely hates them, and they look at it as a sign of an immature palate to like the combination.
Well, there's nothing wrong with having an immature palate, in the same way there's nothing wrong with having a basic palate.
All right, so I think we're gonna agree to disagree on this one here. So
Maybe.
that is what you can expect from our Something Else with Arya and KJ podcast coming up in a couple weeks. And hopefully by then we will have everything ready to go so you can listen to us not just on angrymarks.com, but also on iTunes, Spotify, uh, Stitcher, all your sites you go to normally download your podcast. We're going to be there, hopefully, tap on wood. And KJ, before we go, do you have anything else to say to our wonderful listening audience?
Yeah, I can't wait to see what the future holds for this, and I would love to get started soon.
Sounds good. So, thank you all for listening and have a good rest of your night.
Goodbye.